Alright, now look. Wise come George Washington has this motherfucking statues and shit. You see that the Masonic Lodge, they got them posted up all over this goddamn country. Street signs, all types of shit. Now, why is it that he gets so much credit and we honor him, but when I say we, I'm just saying the majority of motherfucking American, quote unquote Americans, people who live in America and around the world, they praise George Washington, but they bash Hitler. Now, what's the difference between George Washington and Hitler? Well, George Washington was a slave owner. Hitler, as far as I know, didn't own any slaves. George Washington had no teeth. As far as I know, Hitler only had one testicle. So, I mean, there's somewhat similarities. They're both global terrorists. Nothing short of, terrorists who, quote unquote, commit acts of genocide. But we know that the Holocaust, that's some bullshit. And that shit was meant to happen. Designed, organized, orchestrated. And George Washington's whole shit is about upholding an image. And Hitler's shit is all about having sympathy for the Jews. So you put all that shit together. Now, whenever you got people that are using their brains, it's not hard to figure shit out. So if you know that there's a fucking hand under the table that is taking shit from your motherfucking plate, then you don't gotta look side to side wondering who stole your fucking food. You gonna look under the table. So let's stop looking at fucking Democrats and Republicans because they all the same motherfuckers that switch back and forth, and they stem out of the same fucking party. I'm gonna break that shit down. Now, just George Washington character just happens to be the first free Masonic president. That's why his ass gets recognized. Cause this Freemason shit ain't a game, and y'all slept on it. That's why I gotta break this Freemason shit down too. Now, despite the fact that he was a high heel wearing, silk stocking wearing, long boot wearing, tight pants wearing, no teeth having, slave owning, makeup wearing, wig wearing, couldn't read, besides all that, what was he known for? I just told you. He's the first free Masonic president. He has fucking British blood. And if you don't think he was fighting for the British Army and the British crown, then your ass is out of your mind. You think he's not British and not loyal to the crown? You out of your mind. The British played both fucking sides. That's why it's called the hand under the table. Because they don't even want you to know they're in control. Because when you know who's in control, you can rebel against them. That's why motherfuckers is rebelling against the wrong motherfuckers. And not even rebelling at all to this point. And so, we're going to break it down how the British Empire just comes from Germany. And those motherfuckers are just Germans. And that's why the Holocaust ties into all this shit. You gotta understand this shit. I'm gonna put it all the fuck together. But if you've been watching my shit, then you're gonna be able to understand this shit. You can't just jump in one video and think you're gonna understand everything. That's why I do parts. 1, 2, 3 to give your ass a goddamn guideline to follow. Easy way to follow up with what I'm saying. And I can refer back to each part as I go on. So this is part 2 of the motherfucking one of the original terrorists. You know, I'm gonna do all these terrorists, starting with this motherfucker. Case closed. Not the first president, just the first Freemasonic president. As you can see here, the hidden hand. They don't even try to hide the fact that he was a Mason, like, but you don't even understand how much the motherfucking Masons are really running shit. How many times you've seen a Freemasonic lounge closed down because they didn't have the funding? Where are they getting all this funding? Where are they getting these fucking funding to make these statues and shit? How do the Freemasons have all this funding? You better fucking wake your motherfucking ass up. Most High never frightened. Hope it was a little exciting, if not a lot enlightening.